morning to you. It must be 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this beautiful 8th day of February in the year 2021 because it's time for another edition of Hardison'S Tips. I'm your host, Brandon Hardison, and we are doing this for all of our brothers and sisters in the automotive space, also who does major key accounts up and down the street in home sales. We try to help all of you. So I know you're getting dressed. Let's get to it. Today, we want to talk to our brothers and sisters in the automotive space. How to sell more vehicles. That's what you're there for, or hopefully you're there for. Cars are more sophisticated and convenient than they've ever been, but people are buying fewer cars. However, just because the big US automakers are seeing a decline in sales, it doesn't mean that your dealership has to as well. The fact remains that millions of cars are sold each year in the United States. So, with the right vehicles for sale and an effective approach to selling them, you can count on increased profits. To discover how to sell more cars at your dealerships and close them quicker, how about thinking about team solution selling as we move forward? First of all, get personal. Potential customers don't want to feel like another number when they walk through your doors. So, as a sales professional, you can create immediate engagement by learning the patient's name and using it in conversation. A lot of salespeople do not see the value of that. It seems like a simple thing, but referring to someone's name can make a difference in the sales world. It shows that you're listening and you're opening the door to meaningful conversation. Now, once you've established their names, you can ask them questions about their needs to pair them with the vehicle on your lot. For example, if you tell them that you do a lot of solo highway driving, then you can suggest a mid-sized vehicle that's great on gas. Remember, before the questions are asked, if applicable, introduce them to a manager. So after the greeting, there should be an early managerial introduction before you start asking the guests these individual needs, wants, and values. Don't waste time on converting people. There will always be people that come into a dealership with the sole intent to browse. That's okay. We're retail. Browsing is a good first step in the journey to buying. Now, you can engage these people and make all, if they need, information out of the gazoo when they leave. But recognize whether they're moving towards buying or just kicking tires. It's up to you so you can share with your team members. If they seem really unlikely to make a purchase, they don't ask for a test drive. What kind of options do you think you have in front of you besides handing them a business card or turning over to one of the management team? They may call you when they're more serious about buying a vehicle. But until then, you can move on with your engaged young couple looking a bit friendly for an SUV today. So we need you to think about the approach when you come to these people. How about the BANT approach? This is an extensive on the last point to help qualify sales leads. BANT is an established sales technique that stands for budget, authority, need, and timeline. I'll say that again. BAT stands for budget, authority, need, and timeline. Ask your potential customer what's their budget, and then point them to a vehicle that's in that price range. Don't try to oversell. Also, determine if a person has the authority to make a buying decision. Of course, the vehicle you recommend should fit the particular need of the client. And if they have kids, they need to cart them around to different things and activities like soccer practice. They're likely not going to want a compact car. Regarding timeline, this is where you can deliver the product at a timeline that's feasible. If the vehicle they want is already at your dealership and doesn't need to be ordered, then there's a big plus for you. Once again, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, with Hardison's tip on this beautiful February the 8th, Monday morning. Let's go out there and get them and have a great day. And as always in party, you go out and you make it.